We are live. It is Saturday, August 10th. And we are live here with Kevin Miss, 365, Frank Wojo, Thrill House, Brian Heiler, and Mike Zolotorow. And tonight is the Zolocon / Mego Meet / let's talk about this thing that's going to happen next weekend panel. And take it away, somebody but myself. How you doing?
Hey, you guys. Hello to everybody out there. Hello to everybody on the panel. Thank you guys all for joining, everybody for tuning in tonight on Saturday. I don't know about you guys, but I am really looking forward to next weekend. I think it's going to be a tremendous event. Can't wait to see all you guys in person. Can't wait to see all the, the Mego people come out, Mego fans, in conjunction with Zolocon. Zolocon is a great event, super event on its own. So I think it's going to be I can't even. I'm at a loss for words. It's going to be fantastic. So,
yeah, I'm pretty excited, and I usually am more panicked a week before Mego Meet, but this one I can't wait to get out of the country.
Right.
I just there's a good energy, and we're all feeling it. And
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know where Steve is, but. I think I can speak for him in this regard, in that he is really wants to knock this one out of the park, and we're both just in really good places. So
good. It's good to hear.
It's good.
Great
Absolutely
great to hear. Well, Mike, tell us a little bit about your thoughts with Mego Meet making making a long overdue appearance at Zolocon.
I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've been asking a little bit. I hope this is not a one and done. I hope you guys see what we do. What I call the fully I'm going to screw this up, but you'll witness the full power of this fully operational battle station that we're creating. It's
sweet.
It's incredible. This is going to be the largest vintage action figure show that I've ever done. And we started this in 2008. As a 70s and 80s action figure show, and it's just grown and grown and grown and grown. And Brian, I know the last few years you hadn't had a chance to I know the one time we came so close to getting you here, and now this is great. I can only say it's so exciting for me because I'm not only a huge Mego fan but a huge action figure collector, and just seeing the amount of stuff that is coming, and plus, on the outside, I've been talking to people that are up here from York and stuff like that I've seen, and like Monolith Toyz and Little Plastic Men. They did the monster stuff. So seeing Lincoln Monsters coming back. I mean, this is just awesome. It's a best time to see this being put together, and talking to you, Frank.
Sure.
And just seeing everything that's going into this, and usually for our events, and this is being our last Zolocon actually in the summer. This is our last summer show, and actually the last show at the Fuge, which is we've run this 12 times already, and we've outgrown this place. Which, again, the feedback on this has been monstrous. I mean, everybody. But we have our chimp. I don't know if you've seen that private ham that we're doing 3 3/4 inch. VIP.
Which is kind of crazy, because if anyone's ever been to the Fuge, it's pretty huge. It's pretty huge. Yeah. So to say
your
that
photos always are amazing of that place. I want to visit it just on principle.
Yeah.
It's a cool venue, Mike. I mean, just walking around, and you go up the stairs and you see where the action would actually sit. And there's a control room, takes you back to you're in the 1960s or 1970s sci-fi flick.
Whoa, wait, what?
It's really cool. Go ahead, Mike. You could probably explain it better than I can. Actually, what it was prior.
This is a top secret. This was a top secret military installation where they trained the astronauts. It was Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong was actually in this building. The centrifuge arm is there. That if you ever saw Space Cowboys, that's all there in the facility.
Yes.
We have 2 huge movie screens that play toy commercials and movie trailers. And Brian, you're going to see some of your stuff on there too from Plaid Stallions. You'll have some of those old Mego commercials and stuff rolling, and we're going to have all kinds of cool
Very
stuff
cool.
there.
That's so cool, man.
Two decks. There's 2 decks. So we have one that's called the Flight Deck Studio, which takes you upstairs. And then when I saw this place in 2015, and again, they weren't running. Nobody's ever run a convention here, like a toy convention type thing. And I looked at it, and I had I brainstormed immediately and said, "Wow, this is going to be the most unique thing ever." Because I don't like. Anybody that knows me knows that I don't like to do the same things as everybody else. Like if people saw the stuff that we came up with the bringing back 5.5 from the dead and doing bendies and doing the stuff that we're doing, I wanted to make it totally different. And this venue, I said, wow, this is just going to be absolutely bonkers. But after 12 events and we've outgrown it, and where we're moving to is going to be the next evolutionary step, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, it's an amazing facility. The place is great. It's just that for us, for Zolocon, it's gotten small. So we had what was it? Our February event. We had 6,200 people there, like in that building, and it was really, really crammed, and it was a lot.
It was fun. It was fun. Like you definitely brought the crowd that with that show, man. It was tremendous. So yeah, kudos, man. It was great. It was I know you guys were all talking about what's there at Zolocon, and Brian said he didn't buy anything at San Diego Comic-Con. You won't have that issue at Zolocon, Brian. I'm telling you. Not only
I bought a few things, but it wasn't a vintage show.
Yeah, there are tons of vintage toys and action figures and anything in between you can think of at Zolocon. So
if this is the last go around, do you have another place in mind where you're going to?
Yep.
Yes. We're actually going to make this the next evolutionary step. Like I always saw where we were headed, and the next step is going to the casino resort in King of Prussia. So it's not that far away. So guys, I don't want this to be a one and done. I want to do this again with you guys in March. Our next show will be March 1st and 2nd. But when you see what we're putting together, I hope that everybody has the same kind of vision, because it is going to be wild. The casino resort is they have a hotel room basically. So you would be going from the hotel room. We would have the whole entire bottom floor, which is 60,000 square feet or almost 70,000 square feet, something like that. The Fuse right now is 25,000 square feet. So we're nearly tripling the size, but we're not going to triple the amount of tables. That's not my goal. My goal is to add panels, to do we have a lot of plans for the new place, which will be cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. The doctor's in the house, What's up, Dr. Mego, Paul Clark? Good.
Oh, not much.
Man.
Actually, tons, but
Yeah, good to see you. We're just talking about Mego meeting Zolocon here. All looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think you're crazy. Triple the space, triple the tables. Just keep shoving them in.
Yeah, right.
No, it won't be triple. It won't be triple the table.
That's exactly what he's not doing now.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm doing. I'm not doing triple the table.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be. We're gonna grow the show like we always have. And being a promoter and doing this for as long as I've done it, I'm going on, over 15 years now. I want to make this in such a way where it is percentages. So you get a percentage of crowd. If you get a big percentage of crowd that comes in, then we're going to add tables to that crowd to build in that real value for not only the customers, but also for the vendors as well. You guys are the stars. I don't bring in celebrities unless if they're my artists or something like that we have, but we don't bring in celebrities. This isn't a celebrity show. So you guys are the focal point of all of this. And that has always been my vision with this. I did one celebrity show and I was done. I was I never want to do that again.
Wow.
But
Adam West come in?
Yeah.
I like
Adam West come?
Not with mine. No.
I like how the focus is on the actual vendors. It's on the things that the vendors bring to sell and that kind of stuff, Mike. It really shows. But real quick, for anybody who may not know, Mike, when is Zolocon Mego meet?
It's August 7th. It's next weekend.
Next week?
We're looking next weekend. Yeah.
Now, are tickets still available? Where can people work? Can you get tickets ahead of time still, or how does that work?
Oh, it's easy to get tickets. So you can go to the website. It's Zolocon.com. We have the if you go to the Facebook page, you can actually link directly from the Facebook page, which is Zolocon, to get tickets. Or you can go to Zolocon.com, hit on the summer show, and actually you don't even need to do that. Just the scrollers up front, you could just click on those. But there will be tickets available at the door too. We have 3 levels of tickets. There's going to be our VIP ticket, which comes with a private ham, chimp. It's our very first Space Heroes action figure that we're putting out. It's an interchangeable toy. It comes with the VIP pass. For your $35, your real value, which is one of the things that we've always wanted to build in these events. And I'm not saying this on behalf of any other event that's out there because I love them all. But I think that the value of this event, there's nothing else in commerce right now that comes even close to what we're doing and the money that we're putting out for this thing. So $35 gets you not only an action figure, it gets you a weekend pass and early admission. For the most part, a Saturday pass early admission is usually $35 for any other show, like when you go to some of these shows like this size. So we're basically building in all this value, and we want to keep, having everybody having fun, and like I said, this has been absolutely bonkers. The amount of people that's been buying these VIP passes, we've actually broken records from our last summer show already. And we've sold more VIPs, put it this way, than us running the event when we ran the event. So now, what is this, like back here? So we already have those VIP tickets sold. So it's really. And
what time is VIP access on Saturday, Mike?
8:30 in the morning. You come in 8:30 in the morning, and the show is over at 4:30 on Saturday. We don't want to drag out this, like a lot of time, like for what this is. We want to end it at that time because everybody has to get prepared. Everybody's getting early, ready in the morning and everything else. And instead of them going into a show and then pushing themselves past like 6 o'clock, when I'm a vendor at shows, I don't like to do that. So we don't want to do that.
I hear you. Yep. To me that makes sense.
I just have to say this. Krista has been above and beyond. She's my favorite person right now. She's very, very, very attentive. She's aces, man. And that's not a personal plug. She's right there, So I'm excited to meet her as well.
I gotta agree.
Yeah,
she's fantastic through this whole thing.
Yeah, she's great. I think she's excited to meet all you guys. She's doesn't really get on live streams and stuff like that. She's like, if you do, I was like, yeah, sure, I'm good with it. But she's absolutely fantastic. Everything she's been doing behind the scenes, even for Zolo World in particular, has been just great. And I always tell her, it's like, you're killing it. So that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
So 4:30. Okay, that's a little bit of a bummer for me. What am I going to do the rest of the night? We got to have some. We're going to have to kick up the dust somewhere.
I believe. We are. I'm inviting you guys out. Like all you guys, I'm taking out. Like so, I have you guys. I have a lot of the manufacturers that we bring out. I got one of my favorite Italian restaurants that is around that area, so I'll take you guys out over there. I think you're in for. That's my folks' house is literally like 6 minutes down the street from there. So I'm in Harrisburg now, like my warehouse in Millersburg. Yeah. But where down there is it's full of like really, really cool spots. And this place in particular, if you like Italian, this is probably one of the better Italian places around that area there. So. And I have a lot of people that I tell to go there, and once they try it for the first time, like, oh my God, that's an amazing recommendation. Half the time I can't take people out because I usually have like one of my artists like Steranko that was in February. I had like a number of people that I wanted to go out with, and I didn't get a chance to do that. So this time I will. That's going to be good.
Excellent. Look forward to that.
And we also have the Mego Suite in the evenings on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Excellent. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, can you tell everybody out there a little bit more about that? As far as what's going to be happening? I mean, what's that?
Oh, sure. I mean, Steve can't make it tonight, but we're gonna try and really get back to what we think is Mego Meet, and that is not only a toy show but the after hours event.
Right.
And Mike was gracious enough to get us a spot in the hotel.
Okay.
That we can just gather.
Okay.
In the evenings, have an impromptu swap meet. Even if you can't make the show,
right,
you can come, like members of the museum and Mego groups and Plaid Stallions folks. Like, I'd love to meet you. Please come by if in the evening hours of the hotel and visit the Mego suite. A lot of important business gets done there. And
pajamas are not optional.
Pajamas are not optional.
Yeah, right.
I can't come in like Hawkeye Pierce in my bathrobe, Kevin. Is that going to offend you?
You might be able to, I think.
Well, I'm not even staying at that hotel, so I probably should.
What?
Yeah, I'm next door. Because certain business travelers might have a lot of points they can use at another hotel.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are you at the home too?
Yeah, I think I am.
You're in walking distance. You're at the same hotel.
It's not even 5 minutes away, Brian. You can walk out the front door and be there in less than like 3 minutes.
Well, I know, but I'm not going to do that in my bathrobe. Okay, sorry.
What hotel is the
Holiday Inn Express? Is that right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, so the Holiday Inn Express has a hall, and we have it booked for Mego Suite for the Friday and the Saturday. I think I will be hanging around on Sunday, but I don't. We'll just probably figure out who's still straggling at that point.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we also have some activities and panels planned for the show, and Steve's been working on those details with Krista, and my head's been elsewhere, so I don't want to talk too much about it without. Right. I don't want to say something. There will, it's customizers and collectors, absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, this is a good mix. It's hopefully representative of Mego Meet of the past. I think it will be, but yeah, definitely. If you're a customizer, you want to come.
Yeah, absolutely. I think. Well, I think with that, and I'll let you go right when I'm done, Scott. I think with the customizer aspect of it, I think you're going to see a lot of people in the Mego Meet section with some really, really cool custom stuff, right? I mean, am I mistaken to say that?
Oh no, yeah, they'll be custom. They're all
not to mention your bottom right underneath you, Frank, is probably the one who started it all with the Mego parts, Dr. Mego. And I'm pretty sure you're going to bring your suitcase, Doc.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm kind of hard pressed to get much accomplished. But, it'll be there.
Have you been busy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been doing, Paul? How was last year? How was last year for you and Mego?
I worked for Mego.
We know.
5 days a week. Yeah.
It's just 5 days a week?
No, actually, it's the weekends too. But I try not to say
it's
that.
24/7, right?
Because the board. I don't want the labor department to
Yeah.
come in. But no, but it's Dr. Mego still goes. I still have orders constantly to fill. So every weekend I say, okay, I'm going to fill my orders, and then I'm going to start making more stuff to bring to Mego Meet. And Sunday night I'm like, oh damn. I didn't get done as much as I thought I would. But
that's everybody. That is
yes.
I say that absolutely every night.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I could hand you my goal list of this morning, and I got about a third of it done. But there were good ones taken off the list, like Walk the Talk.
Right.
Problem is, BBC America runs Planet Earth marathons, and I can't even feel guilty stopping to watch it because it's not wasting time. You learn a lot of good information.
I just watched a video on the history of the Hamburglar, so
okay. Well,
no judging.
Very cool.
No judging.
Very cool. Yeah.
But we have a few things going on, and I also wanted to mention that while I didn't get the big giveaway item I wanted to this year because of factory timing, it will return. We are going to be giving away a couple of things that I put together. One of them is a Lincoln Monsters Frankenstein Halloween decoration. So this will just be like the shape, like a beastle or anything else of this Frankenstein's head, and we'll be giving those away. We've got some stickers, and we will also be selling the commemorative Mego Meat pin.
There you go. Look at that.
Booth.
Oh wow, nice.
All proceeds.
Tiny little oven mitt.
Yeah, has returned.
Yes. The $10 goes to the museum bandwidth fund. This is not a profit thing. It's just to help us out. And but speaking of, we'll also have Lincoln Monsters.
Nice.
Excellent. Very good.
And I'll be giving out some of these tonight. I got a little bit of leftover Mego Meat swag here.
Okay.
So we'll have to think up a question for a contest.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So, Mike, tell us a little bit about the Mego Meat section. Is that where that's going to be located? How are you laying that out? That kind of stuff.
It's not next to the kitchen, is it?
People are very excited.
No, it's not. It's not going to be next to the kitchen. But real quick, before I get into that, I just want to touch on something because I just remembered. You guys have the lab for the we're doing panels there. So we actually have the lab running on Sunday. And the lab was actually exactly what it was. It was a top secret lab. So pretty much you guys are gonna have like all the lighting is really crazy, like in all these places. So it's a lot of fun. It'll be really cool. But I'm positive that it's gonna be something to remember. Okay, so the Mego Meat section. When you walk into the Fuge exhibit, like the big round room, you'll have your the Monster Energy, like we have free Monster Energy drinks throughout the show. So we have Monster sponsors, Zolocon. So you guys will have all the Monster drinks you want if you drink that.
Up.
Wow.
Yeah,
you're all hopped up and so you're like right in back of Monster, so the whole section is going to be there. And I had other people that actually sell Megos, but they also sell other things. And they said, I want to be close to Mego Meat as well. So we have those guys. So
cool.
So we're creating like a vintage alley almost.
Here, and you guys are coming up. And, so it's going to be really neat, like the way the layout is. But I have pretty much Krista has been working on that layout and everything else to kind of put it there.
Okay.
You guys remember the shows in the 90s? You remember going to shows in like the 1990s where it was like kind of like the heyday of shows where it was very not the Beanie Babies and baseball card shows that I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the real few and far between.
Toy show or Kane, something like that.
Yeah. So one of the things that we've always been striving for is that look, like that feel. So when you go in there, we want to add that nostalgia to it. So that's why we always say like take the time machine, and it's one of those things we want to put people back in that time. If you were a toy collector then, we want to put that back there again in our present day to give people that feeling of nostalgia when they're walking around.
But just be sure you're not bringing back phone auctions, right?
No, not phone options. But yeah, so Mego Meat's going to be on your left-hand side to answer your question, and there's like the motor room that's going to be over here, and Mego Meat just comes. It's going to be a nice size section of the show.
I was going to look for Frank, and I'll stand next to him.
Yeah, there you go.
I was looking at the some of the people that are going to be there, and you got a lot. You got a lot of really talented people. Tiny Plastic Men. I think one of those guys is sharing a hotel with us, or sharing a bed or something. Whatever Brent told me. You got
Lincoln.
Yeah, you got Plastic. Brent Stahl's going to be there. You got Mini Mayhem.
Yep.
Is going to be there. He's got a lot of.
You got Laser Mego, Paul.
Laser Mego, that's right.
Yeah. Do you guys see his bat plane?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, and we still have the Mego Museum custom auction. We didn't get last year's off the ground, so we have like more stuff, including
Excellent.
Laser Mego's contribution of last year, which was the AJ plane.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, a ton. I mean, just not in the Mego Meat section. I mean, Mike, like, can you just off the top of your head, some other? I mean, I some are running through my head, but as far as returning vendors, not necessarily the Mego Meat section. I mean, who comes to mind when you think of returning vendors there?
Oh my God, I had to turn away a lot of returning vendors.
Really?
Wow.
No. We all of our returning vendors that we usually get are in the show. Like there's a lot of we hand pick a lot of the vendors that we have that goes around. There's some people that wanted to give it a try since this was the last one, and they've been on our backup list forever, so it's kind of like an IOU to them. It's like, okay, here you go, we'll put you in.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so we have CJ Collectibles, which is one of the bigger Mego people that we have. There's a lot of vintage there. Wizard's Realm. We have manufacturers like Savage Crucible and Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Muscleloids.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a number of those. So,
yeah,
like our February event, we are very manufacturer heavy, and our March event, I want to combine the forces because now we have the space to do so. So we want to be able to have all the manufacturers that we usually do, and have all the vintage that we usually do, and just kind of like make this one, like. You just keep on building is kind of like the idea, You were there, Frank, in February. You saw the crowd. We had like I said, like 6,200 plus people just walking around there.
It was tremendous, man. Tremendous. It really was.
And both days. So you have like
before the show started, your dad came up to me, and I love seeing your mom and dad and always talking with them. He was like, Frank, he said, Mike is going to bring the crowd this weekend. And I was like, he always does. But he said, you don't understand. The crowd is coming this weekend. And my wife was like, what did he mean by that? I was like, I don't know. But you pulled it off. I mean, it was tremendous, dude. It was amazing. So
thank you. No, every one of these is a challenge. Like I'm a manufacturer. I do my own toys and protective cases and everything else on top of this. So that's why we're downsizing to one show a year and making it gigantic. Like you just want to do one, like New York Comic Con, or something like that. We want to have like a gigantic show and do one per year. But like this show here is kind of a soft launch on something that we're planning. That again, it's a $35 pass that is getting you a chimp, and that, like I said, that ticket has been going absolutely berserk right now because people are going, well, wait a minute, I can buy this because it's only available at this show. Like we will not offer that anywhere else. And the idea is moving forward is we're adding, it's going to be a loot pool pretty much of these chimps. So you the way it works is this little, and I know we're talking about Mego Meat, and we're going to get back to that real quick, but the chimp is an interchangeable 3 3/4 inch action figure. That means that all the parts will be able to pull off, and it's part of our Retroverse series, which means that you're going to be able to go either fully articulated on these guys or have a figure that's going to be looking like it's a Yoda action figure with simple articulation. You'll be able to pop on those limbs and let it sit on the shelf of one of those. But the great thing with this is there's 4 characters starting, but we're only offering the first character, and I think the second character is going to be part of that Tranquility. It's a brewing company in the Fuge. They're going to have a chimp also for sale though. That's going to be there, but you get all 4 characters, and you build the 5th character because there's pieces in there that makes you build. It's like a build-a-figure in there, so it gets people engaged into this. Yeah, and then every year,
stuff like that.
Yeah. So the next year in 2025, we're gonna have a loot pool that's gonna. You can get any one of the 4 figures. You don't know which one it's gonna be when you're walking in, and that's gonna be part of your VIP package. But also, we have an ultimate VIP package that is going to be different. It's not part of that the ape. It won't be the ape. It's going to be some other collaboration that we're working with, which we did back in February. So we have another thing that we're working on with that. But yeah, there's going to be a VIP, ultimate VIP, and then obviously your Saturday, Sunday passes. But the ultimate value of this is we want people to know that there's a big value in this VIP package because you can't get this anywhere else. And we have people I've had people contact me and saying, "Hey, can you come out to my show and do this?" And I said, "Well, no, It doesn't work that way. It's like it's something that we're going to do for Zolocon and just build it up.
Gotcha.
So I have a question. So how many? Because I know you said one show a year, but I'm a little confused. How many shows are you actually doing per year?
One. Total. After this show this year, okay, we did 2 shows this year. This will be our. Okay. I mean, this is going to be our second show this year. After this, we're going to one show in a brand new, a much bigger location, is what it is. And what we're able to do in that location is a lot more versatile than what we have now. We have the movie screens that you could see in the Fuge, playing those movie trailers and stuff that we do, and toy commercials, right? Well, in this new place, we have TV screens all set up with that sound, and we have all those things. It's going to be, kind of playing all the way around you. But the goal is to actually have an actual panel room eventually, and then have. The place has a movie theater. You know what I mean?
What dates
so eventually,
we
want to kind of play with that and do things with that, and there's a series of restaurants and bars all around the area. If you drink, it's great because we're going to have alcohol on the floor on both shows, and we're going to actually do not on the floor, but we're going to have bartenders basically there.
I look forward to the fist fight.
We have alcohol there, and there
needs to be some vendors on the floor with the alcohol there.
Yeah, there you go.
Guys, buy more if they're drinking.
Hey, Mike, you mentioned the Tranquility Brewing.
Casinos.
Was that
the Fuge? You mentioned the Tranquility. What is it? Tranquility Brewing Company.
Yeah. So they're the restaurant in the Fuge. So if you go from the actual floor of where we're going to be on the Fuge level, you go down one level and head towards where Mego Meets panels are going to be, because we're going to have it in the expo. We have expo guides too that you guys will see, and in the expo guide it shows the locations of pretty much everything and the numbers. So
you can
everybody gets an expo guide.
You can stay right on the show site location and go down and grab some food and come right back up.
Absolutely.
You don't have to even leave. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
What? And I got one more quick question.
I'll just come by my table for some cannolis.
What dates are you talking? Mike, what dates are you talking about for this show in the new venue? Do you know?
The new venue is going to be March 1st and 2nd. Like March 1st and 2nd. Like I said before, I don't want this show that we're doing here. I don't have in my mind that this is going to be, in my mind it's just like, oh, this is going to only be one Mego meet or whatever. If you guys are liking this and want to do it again, we're game for doing this as long as you guys want to do it. So if you guys want to take this to the new location afterwards and say, you know what, this was a lot of fun, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot more versatility. You don't have to leave the hotel. The hotel is attached to the entire thing. So you can have the Mego suite, and then you have all these restaurants and bars all around the area. The casino is literally down another floor. And then you have movie theater. There's a ton of things going on into that one huge building that we have. And it's only going to grow from there. We're looking to rent out rooms and everything.
You're counting on global warming. Because March.
Well, no, actually, we run that every year at that exact weekend. It's either the weekend before or the weekend after. We moved it into March to get away from the heavier weather. But I can say that whenever we did the February, it's usually the last week of February. We used to run it on Valentine's Day. We had the coldest day on record. Oh, right. No. What's going on here? Hold on.
Good.
I am losing you guys.
Don't worry about cold. I worry about snow.
Hey, you're
he's froze.
Okay.
Mike,
yeah. I'll wait for him to come back in. Well, while he's frozen, I'm already there, Frank. I get my PTO kicks in, at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So I'll be fresh, man. Let's just do it.
I mean, for us, I don't want to, it's only 45 minutes away from our house, so how can we not? You know what I mean?
If I could drive 8 hours, you could drive 45 minutes.
Exactly. So, while we're why don't we go around and just talk about some of the stuff that we're going to be bringing for Mego Meet? Kevin, let's start with you, man. I saw some of those pictures. What are you bringing?
I'm bringing just about anything that you can think of that is Mego. I am kind of surprised. Last year, I did not think I was going to be ready for Mego meet.
Okay.
The night before, I think I had posted a video. It sounded like I had just walked through 40 days in the desert with no water while I was doing
I really remember that.
This is it. There's nothing left.
Right.
This is. I'm actually ready.
Good.
Everything is ready. It's by the door. There might be a few pieces here and there that we're just stumbling upon that I've been looking for. I found some. I found a couple of carded Trek figures that I knew I had that I could never bring.
Yeah.
So,
well, I can tell you, my girls keep asking me. They're like, "Dad, is Kevin going to be there? Is he bringing the cannolis?"
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can bank on that. So they're looking forward to that.
There will be bakery
cannolis,
products.
Save all the aggravation.
There will be bakery products, but yes, there will be any kind of Mego you could think about. There will be there, and this year, which is something I've never had before, there will be clown around Megos at the Bronx Boy Kev Mego table. So
and you will be taking them back home with you too.
So if any of the little kids want to drink, get dad by the table, come by for some clown around figures.
It's good that they're getting out though. I'm glad you're finally letting them out of the house.
You don't have that track with the monsters, do you?
Going?
Which one?
Is Tom going to be going?
Tom?
You know, Roberto's brother?
I don't know. We've spoke, but not on that matter.
Leave the Toyz taking the cannoli. That's pretty fun. Yeah. How about you, Scott? What's some of the highlights, man? What are you bringing?
Well, pretty much the same shit Kevin's bringing, which kind of makes it a. I mean, it seems like who's not going to have Mego there, and now I'm starting to. But I do have some backup stuff I'm bringing because I got to make money, man.
Gotcha.
The more Mego, the merrier, man. The more Mego, the merrier.
Yeah. And what's great about this and Mego Me being there last year and experiencing it, there's Mego, any kind of Mego you could think of will be there. But then there's, people with different price ranges that they want to spend, that kind of stuff. There's something there for everybody. So that'll work.
Papa needs to make some more toys, so I need some more printers. So Daddy needs some. Cha-ching.
Marty moved out of his house.
Oh, yeah?
What?
He sold his house and went to, not senior living, but it's actually a luxury living nearby.
Okay.
Where, they park your car for you. There's a clubhouse.
Boca Del Vista?
So you're going to be selling Marty's, leftover paint cans, memorabilia. His expired medication.
Did you unearth any treasures, Paul, when he was moving out?
I can't tell you that, Frank.
Hey, I got to try. You know what I mean?
What happens there has to be, preserved.
Love figures are his.
Oh man, you can imagine going through probably find all kinds of cool stuff.
You know what? I've interviewed so many former Mego people, and they all grab like Wizard of Oz.
Yes,
they all grab shares and stuff because they didn't have that connection to
they didn't.
Batman and Robin.
Superheroes were working.
Yeah,
Marty did, but
Marty did. Yeah,
over the years, kids took everything.
Yeah.
So he didn't really have much left. But
I was talking to one of his grandchildren, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember stealing a pocket Hulk or something." And it's just like, "Oh yeah, I understand that because my kids did that with my dad,
right.
and I did that with my dad."
So anyway, what came about is going through his closet. We came on stuff that was never released.
What?
Yeah, prototypes that I was like, this never made it to market, and other stuff that's pretty rare that he got like a sample from the factory and took it home. and it like went, it was left home, and then it just ends up in a closet,
Yeah.
So I said, look, after you get settled in the new place, I'll come over and we'll do a certificate of authenticity, and we'll take pictures, and Brian will do an article, and we'll. I want to show off this stuff. It's not so just
yeah.
Put it on eBay and see if you can get some money.
Issue 13 of Toy Ventures is going to have an article about Marty's house. And
okay, so no rush.
No, issue 13 is next
month.
Sorry,
what issue are we up to now?
13. It's 12 and 3/4.
12 and a half?
Yeah, no, I'm the next issue, perhaps the next issue is a better way to say it.
Okay. All right.
Is devoted to this. It's in the works. It's exciting. And I also have another really strange Mego mystery that I'm really happy about. That my friend and many of you know him, Mark Huckabone, helped give me another piece. It was not the final answer, but it's like, oh wow, this did exist. So
okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mark Huckabone, he said he'll be there too, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah.
And you know what? I like every show that we're at.
Mark's sending a pallet.
He'll show up at 4:30.
Yeah, right.
I can't.
Oh, Mark will be at dinner. He loves this place.
Yeah.
He absolutely loves this place, and I'm going to go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's going to be there. Sorry, guys. My phone overheated talking about Mego.
I don't think I've ever seen him sit still for more than 5 minutes either. I mean, the dude's all over the place.
Yeah. He's gone. Like, who's that?
But if we all know Mark, I'm sure he'll be bringing some really cool stuff too. So, and it's cool just to cool, even just to walk by and see what he has. You know what I mean? Even if you can't, if you're not really into the market of buying some of that stuff, it's really cool just to see. So
actually, I went up to him at San Diego Comic-Con and said, I will buy that Green Arrow in the box.
Yeah.
And I'm sending it to China.
Oh.
And I said,
what happened?
Because we had to make Green Arrow.
I understand.
This was 2004, before I was even at Mego, where I was having the quiver made.
Okay.
So I needed a mint quiver and bow to get tooled.
Gotcha.
And I still have 4,000 of those quivers in my garage.
Right.
So there's going to be a sale on quivers at Mego Meet.
Hey, just bring some to me. Bring some to Mego Meet.
Betcha.
I'm sure you'll be able to sell something.
$5.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Or like Spatula City, but it's Quiver City.
Yeah.
Where was that from?
UHF.
Yeah.
Okay,
UHF.
Yeah. My wife and I still joke about Spatula City.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So do me and my wife. Every time she touches a spatula, she says Spatula City.
It's so awesome. It's like, we should go to Spatula City, honey.
Yeah.
And yet that movie bombed. But
our dog chews up the spatulas.
Yeah, I was. I think I was there opening night. I love that movie.
That's a great movie. Well, Mike, since we got you back, I know some other people have just joined.
It was a lot of fun.
Tell us a little bit about this event coming up next weekend. What's going on next weekend? Where's it at? Where can we get tickets? Just, if you don't mind going over that again, because I'm sure some people are just joining. So
it's a bonus heating up again. I don't know why is this heating up so much. I'm going to turn this down actually, so maybe that could be it. And I'm going to turn down here. Try not to catch my phone on fire here. My machine down here, but it's not being the Fuge in Warminster, Pennsylvania. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. Yep.
Now you're frozen.
Awesome. Yeah. The event's at the Pennsylvania. It's next week. It's the August 17th and 18th, and you'll be able to get tickets, or you can go to Zolocon.com and order tickets right there online if you want to beat the lines. Another thing is that while these chimps are while we still have them, the best way to do that is if you're going to get a VIP pass, I would suggest getting it online. You could get them at the door. There's a possibility they're going to be available, but the VIP pass gets you both days and everything else instead of buying a ticket each individual day. It's for the chimps that we have. So we're specially flying these guys in for the show, the VIP.
Gotcha. And I can tell you about, you may want to get those VIP tickets ahead of time, like Mike said. I know it's the February event. I was talking to some people that I see on a regular basis. The line was like, they were 45 minutes to an hour. That's how many people were in line trying to get in the morning. So you may want to buy that ticket ahead of time to be able to bypass that line to get yourself in earlier. Just a thought.
There is nothing better than bypassing a line full of people. Every time I have a vendor, I'm like, I get to walk in while you wait.
Right. Yeah.
But that was kind of fun. That was fun at San Diego.
Yeah,
that does make you feel like FBI.
You do. You're like, I rule, you suck.
Yep. But,
I have a chair.
Yeah, right.
I thought we'd do a giveaway if you guys
sure
can.
Sure.
So the first thing I want to give away is a believe it or not, I still have one of these. It is a 2XL. 3XL.
2XL, yeah, I bet you do.
Mego
cool. I don't have it already.
10th anniversary that is being modeled by the lovely Paul. This is a brand new shirt, never been worn. Has the wonderful artwork that was done in Jack Kirby style. Basically, I don't know. I just love the look of this thing. Anyway, if you would like a 3XL Mego Meat shirt, the first person to answer the trivia question that I haven't thought of.
Can I answer?
No.
No.
Clearly, sir, you have the shirt.
Why don't we do this?
I don't have it in red.
You want to go with what was the name of the restaurant that Mike was talking about at the Fuge?
No, I don't even remember that.
I never even said what it was.
Yeah,
you did. A couple times.
Okay. No, I was thinking of like a toy question.
At the Fuge. I'm sorry. Yes, I got you.
Yeah.
You wanted a toy question. Want to do something Mego related, Brian?
Yeah, I'll do this. What action figure line had the character Jimmy Squeaks in it?
Oh, God.
There you go.
People are
The
good.
hell?
We should have some Jeopardy music playing right now.
Yeah, you have to type the answer in the comments for it to be recognized.
I can't even see the comments. Oh, wait a minute.
You said 2XL and I twitched. Here's a 2XL. Oh, not goddamn 2XL.
He said he still had the 2XL, but of course.
Yes. No, just hearing that.
Not Dynamite. No Jimmy.
Which, by the way, the robot is now called My 2XL.
Mouse X. I don't even know what Mouse X
Because
is.
every time we typed in 2XL on Amazon, you got double XL.
Wow.
Danger Mouse.
Gotcha.
No, it's a Mego toy line. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jim Abel.
There you go.
You have won this shirt. And I'll also throw in the Mego Meat glove.
Nice.
Pin.
Very cool.
That's awesome. And I'll do another one before we sign off tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you weren't in Canada, it'd be a lot easier to ship things to the U.S.
Oh, actually,
That's
I have an amazing system, which basically is a company that puts everything on a truck and drops it off in Buffalo.
Nice.
And it's like so cheap.
Yeah.
They don't
just put it in the truck. Just put it in the truck.
And you know what's great is they are like next door to my office.
Oh, there you go.
So it's like I see that.
You can actually throw it in the truck yourself.
Yeah,
don't stop. Throw it out the truck. Keep going.
I see that woman like every single day. We are on a first name basis.
Listen, somebody who has an internet business, you need to be friends with the post office.
You do.
I bring them homemade chocolate chip cookies every Christmas.
Yep. Exactly.
Fresh out of the oven.
Tim Hortons
Right over
cards.
Yep.
You got to grease those wheels.
Paul, we have you on here. I'm sure everybody out there wants to know what's going on, State of Union, whatever.
What's going on? What's going on with Starsky and Hutch?
What's cooking with the re-release the
Marvel?
There you go.
I can't tell you a damn thing, but
we try.
I can tell you that the first ones are at the factory.
Okay.
Oh.
They've been signed off. We got a call Tuesday morning with Marvel, and we've sent them a press release and said, "Can we get this cleared?
Yeah.
You know, can we make this announcement? You know, you have to understand, Marvel is a battleship.
Mm-hmm.
Mego is a little cigarette boat. You know,
right? Yeah.
So we're like, what do you want? Get done. Here, we're done, ready, done.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, we have to show it to 6 different departments, and we'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I had everything at the factory last November. And then we just have to wait for approvals, for sign-offs.
Right.
You know, and then, but it's being worked on. So it's awesome. I'm the happiest boy alive.
Very cool.
I cannot wait
Aside
to see
from
Night
this other
Nurse.
thing going on, but you know.
What was that, Brian?
I can't wait to see Night Nurse.
Oh yeah.
Night Nurse. Well, you know,
I can only assume NFL Super Pro.
Right.
Even though nurses don't look like that anymore.
That's so weird that you mentioned that.
But
what's that disembodied voice?
Yeah, really.
Oh, whatever.
Okay. Well, that's news. I mean, that's something, right?
Oh yeah. It means something's coming.
Yeah.
No, I want to shout it from the rooftops.
Yeah.
But you know, you one way to piss off a multinational corporation is to shoot your mouth off before they tell you it's okay.
Gotcha.
You know.
Yeah, licensing is a very much may I have another kind of situation at times.
Listen, I have no problem being a supplicant.
Yeah.
You know, I work with DC. I'm like, I really want to do the Demon. And they're like, okay, we can let you do that. Here's the artwork from Wonder Woman 280. And I'm like, really? This is all we got?
Right.
Well, what would you like? I would like Demon #1 done by Kirby.
Done by its creator.
And they went, oh, we can give you that.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you, Lord.
Right. Nice.
And I'm like, okay.
I take it DC had a better relationship with Kirby than
It's really, I'm telling you, when I go through the Cell Guide, there is no Neil Adams. There's no Kirby. There's no Infantino.
Yeah.
There's very little Kurt Swan. They just don't really have. They keep putting in new stuff. After 85 years, they have so much art that they're more focused on putting up 40 stuff to try to give licensors, you know, than stuff from the 70s. Like their favorite thing is the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez style guide from the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was their real attempt to say this is all clean art. This is all, you have to understand, what they really need to know is who drew it, who inked it, who colored it, because we have to know that these people are all contract updated. That we have it all clear, because the last thing we want is to give a licensor artwork and then have somebody come out of the woodwork saying, you ripped me off. They get it anyway, but you know.
Well, speaking of that 1980s artwork you're talking about, anything else? What anything else you can talk about that's coming or anything, Paul?
Female heroes people are asking about. Super gals, Paul.
Yeah, I know. I read every word.
Okay, well,
and it hurts me. And I feel bad that I can't make everybody's dreams come true. Whatever they are. Whatever crazy character they want. But there's what will sell and what won't. And what we are able to go into production with, you know, and what has to wait. I sit there all day sewing doll clothes. Because, Rachel has children or something. I don't know. Brian Leitner, everybody takes 2 weeks. No matter who does the sewing, it's going to take 2 weeks.
That is the one, like, if we could all just go back, to the learning annex and do some sewing lessons, I think we'd all be better off.
Brian, I have sewed for 25 years.
Oh, really?
And I still sew.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, there's just no way. I have a slight hand tremor, so there's no way. I never had it in me.
A sewing machine is no different than a chainsaw. It's a tool that you have to practice to get good at.
I never cut through a work boot with a sewing machine, but
I have
with the chainsaw.
But those needles hurt.
They do.
Ow.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
I've stitched my hand.
Oh, good.
Is
that like John Wick?
Ow, and then you realize, no, my foot is what's keeping this going.
Right.
Maybe if I take my foot off, it won't hurt anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's not as easy as you might think it is.
It isn't, man. I'm telling you, Dave McCormick did all sewing by hand.
Yeah.
A Spider-Man suit, a silkscreen Spider-Man suit that I needed sewn. I couldn't tell you how to work a sewing machine to save my life.
It's pointless.
I tried going the with the hand way. No, my wife's godmother or what? She was a professional seamstress. Worked downtown, garment district, everything. Made her wedding dress and all her bridesmaids' dresses. I brought her the Spider-Man suit. She says, "Do not ever bring me something like this."
Yep.
Ever.
She's used to human scale.
Yeah.
I have gone to FIT and gotten girls to do sewing. They come back a week later crying.
Yeah.
The only reason
tiny. How do you do this? They're used to human scale.
Yeah, I've had a relationship with somebody
1/6 is easier
for over 30 years that she liked to make custom Barbie clothes, and she actually helped me with the first wave of Lincoln Monsters. She did the Dracula cape and the Frankenstein outfit, and they came out brilliant. It took her a while, but
really?
Yeah, because
share this resource.
She doesn't want to do this work anymore. But she's like, for you, I'll do it. And but
I had an incredible girl that then went into the toy design major and now works for Scholastic. And I beg her on hands and knees to sew something occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
She also can paint.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Remember the Marvel sets I did for Diamond?
Yeah.
That was all her work. She was
Star Trek.
stunning. But she's like, okay, I'll do it occasionally, but I really don't like it. So I've learned to as much as possible, sit there in the office sewing. And they look at me like, why are you sewing doll clothes? And I go, fellas, this is our business.
Because with what we sell. Come on.
Yeah. You need to see. This is how the stuff gets made.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I actually had my friend's grandma doing it for me for a little while, like in the early 90s.
Elder abuse.
And you know what?
Yeah, right.
She handed me she did a Clark Kent out for me and something else, and went, no more.
See?
Yeah, she was very lovely, very nice, but yeah, she was done after one. That woman is still alive. I think she's like 104.
Well, I bet we see a lot of really, really good examples of sewn outfits at Mego Meet Zolocon. I can't wait to see what all these customizers that we talked about are bringing.
Oh my God, Todd's bringing so much cool stuff.
He told me he was doing like 50 or 75 brand new unique figures just for Mego Meet Zolocon.
You've been looking at Tiny Plastic Man's Instagram. That's amazing.
Yeah. A lot of Marvel there too.
Like one-off Marvel. I just like his style. He kind of went more of a Palatoy look to the whole thing, and it's his own, and Yeah, he has a real clean eye, that guy.
He does. Yep.
And then we've got Brent coming, who's
Yep.
been a fixture at Mego Meet for years. And one of my favorite memories of last year's Mego Meet was walking with Brent and his reaction to some of the cosplay from the other con. So funny, man. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
Because he was very sincerely having a good time.
Well, that was anime.
You know,
Anime started.
Yeah, that con just was like so fun looking. But what I was going to say was, I really enjoy seeing Brent at the show. And then we've got Mike Jimenez is showing up. He's been a long time Mego collector. I'd say that I've known him since the days of the Levy List. So I'm really curious to see what he brings. We've got Seth Buckley from Seth Buckley's Toyland. And of course,
Universe.
What's that?
Vin's Universe.
Yeah.
Universe, right. Thank you very much. That guy's going to be bringing a ton of custom stuff. Oh my gosh! Every time I look, he's creating something. And I'm.
Jason's going to be there. Shermeyer.
Oh yeah.
That's right. White Elephant. That's right.
And actually, the Frank and Jason and me are Lincoln Monsters, so we're going to be there, and I'm hoping we can do a panel on Sunday talking about Lincoln Monsters and hopefully revealing what we got in store. I'm still trying to work on that presentation, but it's going to be really exciting. And Jason actually has the factory samples of the Lincoln Monsters, and I believe Scott will be there. Captain Guys.
Is that Scott?
Yeah,
of course.
Scott Perry, that wouldn't be a party without him. And we won't have the figures there because they won't be shipping until about a week and a half later due to their. This sounds like a humble brag, but the clothing was more complicated, so it took a little longer. And it's like, I don't know. That's sort of like, sorry, we're going to make sure your pizza's well done. And, I'm a fan of well done pizza, so that works. But we will have a lot to show for it and some cool giveaways. And I'll have Toy Ventures there. And I believe Jason's going to bring the Tourist Satana figure as well.
Okay, very cool.
And of course, Steve Moore is going to be there.
Awesome.
Wouldn't be Mego Meet without him. And
That's right.
I'm really looking forward because Steve seems like he's going through.
I know. He's definitely
going through tubs and tubs of stuff.
And he better be bringing it too. I think Mike Conlon said he's going to be there for the day. He's going to come up on Saturday.
Oh, it's so good to see him. Yeah.
I know Chuck Gregory and Rob Leach are driving down too. They're going to be there for Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome.
So
because they're the stalwarts.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that no matter where we have it, they will show up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Frank,
cool. I think Bill McFarlane's coming as well.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Michael Gilbert.
Sure is.
And if I forget anyone, it's just because I'm kind of.
Squirrel will be there.
Who's that?
Squirrel will be there.
Okay.
Half the
I think Michael had a chimp in his hand, didn't he?
Let's see, Mike.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, this is the actual prototype of it. The actual chip's obviously going to be painted, but the arms will be able to swap out. I know someone was talking about Glyos before. It's not like Glyos. Glyos has pins. These are actually on ball joints. Like all the pieces are on ball joints. Matt does an amazing system though. I don't know. He has an amazing system of stuff that he works with, but it's not in that universe. But you'll be able to pop out the feet, the hands, and each one of these the pieces, like you can see here. There's two different heads that you're gonna have too. He's about the size, a little bit bigger than Yoda, and he comes with a helmet. He's gonna have a backpack also.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's right
Mike,
here.
let me ask you this: for anybody setting up at Zolocon Mego Meet who aren't buying VIP tickets, are there any opportunity for somebody to buy those?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be available for you guys as well. That's going to be up the registration desk, so we'll have them up there, and there'll be a price for vendors up there if you're looking at them. Yeah. So if you've already purchased one already, or people have already purchased one, we'll work out a deal with it as well. So to get you, maybe we'll even throw another one in there for you or something.
Gotcha.
That, so.
What it actually reminds me of when I looked at it, if you would have put it in one of those little plastic containers, like something that would have came out of the gumball machine, you would have put 50 cents in. And
not exactly. No, it's like Yoda. If you can picture Yoda, I have him over there. But if you picture a Yoda, he's like, this guy is, like I said, fully. He's articulated at his hands, his arm, and these pop apart. So in the package, I wish I could show you a picture with the package, but in the package, he's going to actually have extra limbs, because when you get the other figures, you'll be able to build the interstellar version of Private Ham. So there is Private Ham, there's Hazy, which will be a Tranquility. We have Nebula, which is the enemy ape, which he's translucent smoke color. And then we have a glow-in-the-dark version, which is Nebula is his name. So did I say that? Yeah, no, it's Eclipso is the bad guy. Nebula is the glow-in-the-dark guy. And then after you get all of them, they come with little pieces, and you'll be able to build the version that's fully translucent, where he actually goes interstellar. There's a whole story with it. And
nice, man.
In March, like I said, with the loot pool, there's going to be 4 figures that's going to be available in the loot pool. And then the following year is when we come out with the scientist, and he's going to have like a trench coat. Here's his body here, but that's coming after 2025 and stuff like that. But here's the human character now, and he's again full. And these limbs, like I said before, pull all apart. And this is janky because this is straight up prototype. Anybody that you guys know that's doing production, you don't ever have this like perfect, but yeah, so this head pops off, the arms will pop off, and the legs will pop off. And this turns from this into, I want to see if I have the figure in here. I probably don't. But he turns into a fully retro figure where he has straight arms. This is like the swivel arms, you know what I mean? You see on here? Well, it comes out with straight arms and straight legs. So it'll have more of that retro look. But both sets will be in the package. It's called Retro Reverse, which you'll be able to take this character and put it with a figure of today, or you can do the reverse version or retro reverse, where you'll be able to take it and do the non-articulated version. So yeah, you'll have that.
Very cool,
but
man.
On the ape, we're going to have just the extra limbs with them, so you'll see that.
Good deal.
But he has an extra head too, screaming.
Nice. Very cool. Well, look,
fun stuff.
It looks great, Mike. And but again, you can get those up at the registration table for vendors who may be interested in that.
Yeah, once you guys are ready to go with those, and you want if you want that, like when you come in, we probably will have like a carton or so there, and you just say if you want one or whatever before these guys sell out. We have a limited edition here for the show, so that's why I'm always telling people like go ahead and get them, because if we run out and you bought a ticket, we'll end up mailing it out to you. We have. We made a lot of these. I mean, for the size of this, as you know, you can't do 100 figures or 200 figures. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You got to do these in the near tens of thousands. So we literally have not just this character, but with a lot of other characters also.
Okay, very cool.
Frank, how's your because I know you're absolutely retro this time, and then you're going to have Mini Mayhem.
Yep. My daughter will be next to me with her mini
figure.
We're gonna have tons.
What are you bringing?
Tons of Mego. Obviously, Mego that's been released from 2018 on. Just to give everybody a quick update, the remainder of our order arrived. What was it, Thursday? So we finally got that sorted. So we're going to be getting out Toyz, Andorian, Oompa Loompa out starting on. Well, I'll be packing them. We were packing today, tomorrow, so we'll be shipping some on Monday. But we will. One thing I want to say: anybody coming to Mego Meet who may want to pick up the remainder of their order at Mego Meet, just let me know. I'll have them on hand to hand those out to people who want to pick up their Star Trek figures and their Oompa Loompa figures. So you can get them.
What are we looking at? What is that, Paul?
That was a banner that we made for Frank.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to a place that does canvas.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
And it, nice thing about having access to all the artwork.
That's awesome.
Oh man!
And it's actually like a canvas picture.
Are you selling those, Paul? Are you giving them away? What's the deal?
Maybe he's keeping it.
I don't know. I haven't gotten past on what got in my house.
That's for him.
That's a one of there, right? That's a one of.
That looks great, man.
That's a trophy, man. Congrats.
Yeah,
No problem.
That's awesome.
We're licensees.
Yeah.
From DC. We can't just go out there and sell stuff like this.
Gotcha.
We can't just put it up there and go, "Oh yeah, you want this?"
Yeah.
That's a whole different category.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a whole different manager. It's a whole different.
And they don't think it's funny when you just go out and sell stuff without a license.
No,
that's
their job.
That's why I have to, I always kind of envy these guys that are out there going, "Oh, look, I just made this custom figure." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's great. I don't get to do that."
So I gotta say, my son.
Actually, technically, Paul, you could make one custom figure.
My son knew that there was, that Amazon had the Megos, so he ordered me one Andorian and one Telosian, which I got the Andorian today. Yeah. There's nothing like packaging from Amazon. Frank, yes, you do a good job, but Amazon is so good that hell, they made it to where the figure.
You didn't even have to open the package.
I didn't even have to. It was already off card. He was.
You don't have to debate it. Should I open it? Should I not? It's already open.
Yeah.
There you go. Right.
That's a special feature.
I've been ordering a lot of the McFarlane Superpowers for a friend, and about a third of them come off bubble.
Wow.
Well, see how they were smart enough to secure it because they made sure the box was smaller than the card. That way, when they shove the card in there, it doesn't move.
Don't want to rattle around.
Right. No.
I get from Staples one package of printer ink in this big box.
Right.
And we're like, what the hell? Do you not have smaller boxes? I guess not.
Scott, that
you know what they do have? Stone
teenagers. Pains me to see that.
Let's do one more giveaway.
All right. Let's do that before we get out of here, Brian. Go for it.
Yeah. This is the Mego Meat Mitt from 2023 and a Mego Meat pin to the person that can first correctly answer what Mego figure actor Reggie Nalder has received.
What?
It's not that hard.
I'm just glad I don't play these games.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
featured on this live stream.
Hey, Brian, can you hold that mitt up one more time just like you did and freeze it there for a minute?
Okay.
Just like you did. Now, doesn't it look like, for a minute there, it looked like Kevin, I was looking down, I looked up, I was like, wow, Kevin's got the mitt? Wait, how did he take two screens?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, that again is what Mego figure is based on actor Reggie Nalder. And it was just recently shown. Reggie Nalder. Vincent Lavallo, you have won. It was the Andorian ambassador. Reggie Nalder, the Nosferatu from Salem's Lot, and he was also on Star Trek. So Vincent, you won.
Congrats.
Send me your address. I think we're friends. Are we friends on Facebook?
Cool.
At least I know you. So just message me through Facebook.
Very cool. Well, look, guys, let's close it out and go around the horn real quick. Kevin, let's start with you.
Action Jackson, you're. Sorry.
There will be Action Jackson at Mego Meet, amongst other things. Any kind of superhero you could think of, any kind of Marvel, DC, play sets. The Bronx table will have it all. Come out, come see
cannolis.
us all. Cannolis. There will be cannolis. There will be cookies from the Bronx.
There you go. Can't wait. Scott, how about you?
I'm just happy to be here, but I'm gonna go there. I got my own setup. I got a little branding going on. I'm gonna have some Mego swag that may or may not sell or give away. I will have more than just Mego since everybody else has got the Mego thing covered, but I too will have vintage mint box sets, figures, some stuff that Kevin does not have, that the Bronx Boy will not have. I do not carry cannolis, but I might have something else in the gummy form. Ooh.
There you go. Brian, how about you?
Hugs.
Hugs?
And yeah.
Canadian hugs, the best kind.
I have my publications, and honestly, I have zero. I just like San Diego. I didn't go there to make money. I went there to have an experience and basically, have a little fun. And I'm really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to connecting with you and Jason Frank and all you guys, and just seeing some people. There's a lot of new people coming that I've corresponded with for years, and some old people that I'm just happy to see. So I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, how about you?
I have every hope to be there.
Okay. Cool. Well, we look forward to seeing you, man.
Yeah.
I hope to see you there, but just because it would mean good.
Well, apparently, Brian, I just blatted out something in a post the other night.
Oh.
Yeah. Poor Rob sent me a text saying, "Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your wife." And I went, who told you? And he's like, "You did." I was like, "Oh, I did." Oh. Yeah. So,
when you get tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, we don't know for sure what's going on. So
Gotcha.
I'm assuming we're going to be there.
Okay.
If not, if for some reason I can't, then you guys will do whatever you want with the tables. And,
I have a cardboard cutout of you.
Yeah, but my wife will be with me if we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
Well, we hope to see you, and obviously thoughts and
Sorry,
prayers.
Mike. It's my wife got a diagnosis. Well, not a diagnosis. First, she was told that a lady parts thing, with cancer, and then next week we went to the other day we went to another doctor, and he said, "I don't think it is."
Okay.
So we're like, okay, so
I like the second doctor better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, me too.
But, it's like we're not freaking out.
Okay. Well, again, man, if you need anything, please let me know. Let us know. And
I know.
And Paul, I've been in the exact situation with another family member this year.
It's
and
it's
it
like
just puts you on edge.
you don't want to freak out.
Yeah.
So
No.
I was like, all right, look, we'll just keep it quiet.
But
My
it
sister
eats
decided to
at
tell
you,
everybody.
and good on you on talking it out.
Yep, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, Mike, I'm going to give you the opportunity to close it out here. Tell us again where the event is, what's happening, when we should be there, and all that kind of good stuff.
Sure. Real quick, though. So Zolo World is also setting up at the show as well. So we're going to have our action figures like Realm of the Underworld guys. We're also going to have vintage toys. We're going to bring Megos. We're going to have Manglords boxed, like factory boxed vintage Manglord figures. There's going to be a series of just different stuff that we're bringing along with our own branded stuff. We have our protective cases that we have for toys, as well as our branded action figures as well. Okay, so the event is at the Fuge. It's in Warminster, Pennsylvania. You can basically go to zoloworld.com. I'm sorry, if you go to zoloworld.com, you can actually find the link there, but go to zolocon.com and you'll find the link that'll tell you all the information on the FAQ. You can order tickets directly from the website. I would suggest getting the stuff in advance, but we will have tickets available at the door. VIPs will be at 8:30. That's our VIP admission. General admission is at 10 o'clock. The show runs until 4:30 on Saturday, and on Sunday, the show starts at 9 and runs to 4:30 on Sunday. And you guys are going to have the panels on Sunday, obviously, and everything else there. And then also the Mego Suite stuff will be on Friday and Saturday night, like Brian said, which he was talking about earlier. But awesome. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. I can't wait to see all you guys there. I think this is going to be just awesome. And like I said, I don't want this to be a one and done. I want you guys to think about possibly doing this again and again and again as we run it. But we're only doing one show a year. And I know that's kind of where you guys are at. So if this is where you're thinking, and if you like the crowd, you like the way we do it, we would love to host this for you guys. Absolutely. It'll be our honor. It's a lot of fun. And it's something, like I said, I've wanted to do for a very long time. And I'm glad that we actually have the opportunity to do it here at this last summer show at the Fuge.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Mike. We all appreciate it. We're looking forward to it, brother. But again, next weekend, can't wait to see all you guys out there. So again, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Scott, any closing remarks? Anything, Mr. Brown?
Yeah. Closing remarks. Sorry, I'm wishing David a happy birthday.
Okay. Happy birthday,
So,
dude.
Yeah,
Happy
it's
birthday.
his birthday, and he spent it watching us. Closing remarks. What's to say, man? I thought we just kind of went around
All
the
right,
room.
all
Yeah,
right.
man. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
See you guys
Thanks for
this weekend.
joining.
Yeah.
We got an outro, and we are going.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Yeah, 3-4 days.
Next week.
Drive